dance, that wanna dance, that wanna dance,
Hey,
that wanna dance,
yeah,
that wanna dance, that wanna dance, that wanna dance,
yeah,
that wanna dance,
get it.
that wanna dance,
What you wanna do?
that wanna dance,
What you go to?
that wanna dance,
Old school?
that wanna dance.
We gon' hey, picture this, I'm posted, minding my business. Wanna play cool, so I did resist for a little bit, but the whole playlist was lit and then I implement. A little foot tap, then I flick the wrist, and then I twist the hip, and then I thought this cool, I'ma stick with this. She can't tame me, shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 wanna dance. I wanna, what you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance. All I wanna do is move on the boogaloo, I'ma groove my body. I just gotta lose the shoes when that fool get loose, know that you can't stop it. Watch this, look at how I work that pocket, look at how I flow like faucets, how that pop look like robotics. You can't tame me, shoulders going crazy, see that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 dance. What you wanna do?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now.
And a reputation for being lethal, clinical, vital in front of goal is by now very, very richly deserved.
Really effective.
Short changes him with that pass, and the pass is intercepted. Great vision. It's played through for him. Chance! It's anyone's shot at goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Good chance here! Oh, bang on target. And he's being shifted off it. Tries to pass it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That was good alertness. Costa Curta. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Pedri. And they can counter here. Now it's Kukçu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's onside, a chance! Goal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Belletti. And this is Ronaldo. And that has left him in a heap. Belletti. And the finish! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Threads one in. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides
Just a
would have
quick reminder
expected
today,
a closely
please
fought
refrain
match,
from
and
parking
that's
outside
pretty much
this
what we've
stadium.
got so far.
Thank you very
The early
much for your
exchanges, I
cooperation.
think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Petri, he has found the way through. Played through into space. And this is Ronaldo. That has been cut short. And it's Beckham. That is a great pick out. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Messi having a look.
He might even be thinking about a pop here, Peter. I'm not sure how wise that might be.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Rafinha. Now Mbappe. Pedri. Oh, super find. And it's made its way to him. He's got away. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And the shot! And he hits the net! And they get themselves in front! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one
Ronaldinho! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Vieira. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's burst through. Decent chance! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
5, Lautaro Martinez. Coming on the field, number 21.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Number 10, Filippo Inzaghi. Substitution.
That pass has been well intercepted. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's had a hit! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Mbappe. He's found a way through. He's played it long. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out.
Romario, and the shot! He's scored! With so little time left! Grandstand finish!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking to play him in. Oh, important interception. Now, can they get him away? And that's that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for us. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Serbia have opted for a 3-5-2 here, Jim.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility. And I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
Vinicius Junior. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Messi receives it in a wide position. Ronaldinho. And this is Messi. Played it. Climbs up big! And it's a goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Costa Curta. This is promising. Zanetti gets into a good position. Chance! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting. Pedri! Goal! Serbia! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there when they should have been picking up the danger man.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And they're back on the ball again. Pirlo. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ronaldo is firing after that one. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. That is a great pick out. Just the goalkeeper. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rolls it backwards. He won't be happy with that one. Vieira. Messi has created one goal already.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
And Messi! Denied by an instinct. And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Neymar. Vieira. Pedri, given the lift of his goal. Zanetti. Now Costa Curta. Adams. For Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He is through here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Beckham. And it's Neymar. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Danger averted for now. Vieira. Pedri. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is good alertness.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Ronaldinho. It's a really well-measured ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Costa Curta has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, that's called taking one for your team, because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
Messi considers his options,
Substitution for
and this
Serbia.
is a great
Number
chance to get themselves
25,
back square.
Vinicius Junior. Number 15.
Belletti.
Messi. Number 9.
Chance for a
Messi.
shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Zanetti. Coming on the field. Number 8. Erling Haaland. Number 17.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Number 11. Donadoni. Number 3.
Donadoni tries making a foray down the right.
Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe looking to get on the end of this.
Serbia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Mbappe! Thuram
There
with
will
the
be
clearance.
1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. That's that, the end. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same.
And Romario! Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi tries making a foray down the right. De Bruyne. And here's Messi. Messi! Oh, screamer! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There is the breakthrough. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid are already chasing the game. And Beckham! Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is tries from a long way out. Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And it's been played through, and he's managed to get free. He's gone for goal. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Big header! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Ronaldinho surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Well, that has not gone well. And that's put paid to a promising move. Van Dijk. Pressing high and with purpose. Ronaldinho, the man we've all come to watch. Beckham. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Quality ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Dijk. Koundé. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Koundé clears.
There will be 3
Beckham.
minutes added time.
And that has left him in a heap.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's through, now is he in? Big chance! One-on-one! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position.
Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Now it's Messi. And here's Szoboszlai. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Udogi. And it's come back to the keeper. Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Udogi. Maldini gets across to intercept that. That's gone loose. It's a sharp little ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is good alertness. That's a smartly directed ball. And that's the end of that. Just about within shooting range. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here. Ronaldinho! It's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Number 23.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Ronaldinho. Substitutions taking place.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Modric. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
That's been cut out, well played. And he's... Mbappe! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Beckham played down the flank. He is through here. Shapes to shoot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to get it away. Works it forward. Now it's Ronaldinho. Messi is in a really good position out wide. That has been knocked clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Stojkovic. And it's Xabi Alonso. That's a nicely shaped ball. Big chance! One-on-one! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckham. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. And this is Ronaldinho. That's going to go a long way. Can he get it through? Howson calmly anticipates. Vieira. Oh, nicely intercepted. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cleared without complication. Mbappe is onto this. Great work on the overlap. Climbs up big! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's two now without reply. Oh. And Messi! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, so I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Substitution for Milan, number 10, El Haj Diouf. Coming
And we're
on the
underway
field
again.
is number 20.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down...
It's hit the upright. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Forlan. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played back.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That has been cut short. Roberto Carlos.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's been played through. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there.
Milan really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Mbappe. Xavi Alonso tries to pass it through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's not an especially good pass, that. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Beckham. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Forlan. Good ball, good take. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And back to the keeper they go. And that will be the final act. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard.